caught me having my first beer of today. I'm Chuck Hahn, I'm the brewmaster at the Malt Shovel Brewery. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the brewery and show you how we brew our beers with passion and consume them with love. We're in the malt house, and that's where the process begins. We have the Munich malt here, some Carapils malt, and even some chocolate malt that we use in our luscious James Squire Porter. From the malt room up above, the malted barley comes down through the mill here where it's cracked. The grain is cracked, then mixed with water, and it goes across then to the mash tun where the whole liquid is cooked up. From the malt mill below, the mash is pumped into the mash tun here where the malted barley and the water are cooked up for several hours in order to convert the barley starches into barley sugars. This is a lauter tub and behind me, and in this vessel the mash has been pumped up to it. It has a strainer-like bottom which then filters out the grain husk and the malt extract, and these are these natural malt sugars that have been cooked up, filter through those grain husks, and what runs off from here is a clear malt sugar extract. You can see what the liquid looks like. This is about 15 to 20% sugar. And we actually measure that sugar with a hydrometer, measuring the percent sugars. This goes into the brew kettle, which we then bring to a boil and add those luscious hops. We're underneath the brew house now, and where we've added the hops to the kettle, we boil those hops for about an hour. Then we go into our whirlpool here, where we actually intertangentially spin around, and this allows the spent hops and trub, which is coagulated proteins, to actually settle out in the whirlpool. We then pull off from here after about 20 minutes, go through the wort cooler, where the wort, which is the boiled up malt extract with the hops, is cooled down from boiling temperatures down to about 10 to 15 degrees in order to start the fermentation process. So after a day of hot cooking in the brew house, the wort, or we call unfermented beer, is cooled down to fermentation temperatures, 10 to 15 degrees. It then goes into the fermenter, we add the yeast, and that starts the fermentation process. The yeast metabolizes those malt sugars, producing alcohol, beer flavor, and carbon dioxide, which we can see bubbling out through here. So after the beer has mellowed out, matured, we bring the storage beer through the filter, and it becomes bright beer or clear beer ready for bottling. This is the James Squire Amber Ale. This was our first main beer, and this is a style of beer that James Squire would have brewed in Australia about 200 years ago. Cheers.